So, recap of the previous session.
Yep.
First hour and a half, stuck in a room.
Yep.
It wasn't the second half the same thing, but just a different room? In a hallway?
Yeah, it was totally a hallway.
Yep. Totally a hallway, totally a room.
And that was the session. Oh, and then we fought the dude and killed him.
Alright, so
Yeah.
it's pretty close, I guess. Yeah, you spent a lot of time talking to gods, asking them lots of questions. Went back into so after you managed to find the exit from the small 10 by 10 by 10 room and went through the crawl space and exited in the bottom of the pit trap, back in the...
Exited the bottom.
Exited the bottom, which is which was in the entrance corridor. You then contemplated entering the mouth of the Green Devil once more. Chose not to do that. Thought about entering the mists, entered the mists, went back into the small room, repeated a couple times, tried a few different things, then determined that there was a concealed door behind the plaster of the torture chamber fresco. Peeled that away, found a corridor, went through, got attacked by a big four-armed gargoyle, defeated the gargoyle, retrieved a gem-encrusted necklace from around its throat, found a door, went through the door, got shot with magic bolts because you knew there was going to be a trap in there anyway, retreated, end of session. I will put you now on that map. Okay.
Thank you very much. Yes, I can select gem.
Cool. Oh, Gem's back in the game.
So gem is. I'm hoping gem's going to play.
Don't know. Well, we'll just assume that it's a glitch of Roll20 because Mitch appears to be offline everywhere else. And if he does turn up, then all good. So, you had entered these doors, or this door here, and gone through a series of rooms only to find that there was a false door at the end. This room here was the one that you discovered had the small little holes in the ceiling and the walls. Determined it was going to be a trap. Went in there to try and find if there was anything in there, anything else. But you'd been in there for only a short period of time when small magical bolts flew out. Whoever was in the room, I believe it was... Was it Colonel Fingerlicker?
No.
Okay, well whoever it was... Okay, whoever it was avoided them and then retreated. And that's where you are.
And they were down to our east, correct? That trap?
In this room here that I'm pinging. Yep.
Yep, cool.
That corridor goes back to that main corridor. Yeah. Do we search the rest of this room that we're in now?
You searched a lot of it. You didn't find much in here other than a few pieces of broken pottery, etc.
Well, we can also go to the south. We know that the east is trapped.
South was that corridor that just wrapped around and went nowhere to a to a fake door.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why we came back, and then we looked further and we found this door, and then found those traps in there.
Yep.
Well, I guess the road better get rid of them.
Yeah, I think we need to search that room properly.
Last session, when Minig looked at that, determined that it was going to be nigh impossible to try and defuse that trap because the number of holes throughout the room were insurmountable. They were small, but seemingly everywhere. They seem to be not full holes either, just more like impressions, only about an inch or so deep at most. Sometimes they weren't even that deep. But the bolts that came from it seemed to be magical of nature.
I'd like to search around the area that I'm currently in to see if there's any mechanism for disabling or turning off the trap.
Okay, let me make a roll.
83 from memory.
Cool.
Let me find that for you.
That's right, I rolled. I know whether it's...
Yep, 83.
It was either high enough or low enough that it doesn't matter what your number is, but it's good to know 83. I should write that down on a piece of paper. But I won't. I'll keep asking you because, that's the kind of guy I am. You have a good thorough look in this immediate area. You scour the floor, the edge of the door, jam, etc. You find nothing that you can seemingly believe will stop the trap from firing.
Okay. I tell everyone there is no way to turn off this trap.
How serious was the damage last time?
Considering
He
it was
didn't get
avoided,
hit. We don't know. Okay.
Now, we didn't find anything in those other rooms that were the 10 by 10s, did we?
you didn't have a really strong look, but yeah, you didn't find anything when you were looking.
Is the necklace that we got magical?
I don't believe anyone cast Detect Magic on it, so at this point in time, no.
I don't have it.
Because maybe passing to that portal with the necklace does something.
Possibly. But here's the thing. This place was sealed away behind sealed plaster. So nothing's come and gone through here since the tomb was closed. Now, we're the first ones in here. Well, as far as I can tell, because we've broken through all of that plaster work. So whatever, that thing wouldn't have been coming and going to go elsewhere in the dungeon.
Maybe it was sealed in here to protect whatever it had.
Yeah, possible.
So it's the question how it got in here in the first place then.
If this is a magical trap and we rested, I could attempt to dispel it.
Yeah. You can
Seems like as good a place as any to rest.
I've used all my aug worries in my commune, so that would refresh those.
Well, I've got Dispel Magic, but I've used it as well.
Yep, that's best.
Alright.
Alright. I'll change.
Yep.
What's Dispel Magic? Let me see what level that
It's
is.
level 3.
Well,
Okay.
If you don't want to change out your spells, I can just use one of mine because I've got it memorized. Like I would need to re-memorize it after resting.
Remember,
What level of spellcaster are you?
4 and cast level 4th. I'm a 8th level magic user.
remember you have Gem as well, since Mitch is not playing tonight.
That is correct.
Check her
Let me have a
character
look at her character sheet. Geminara Zelkrana has does not have Dispel Magic.
I say it doesn't look good.
Well, I'm a 6th level caster.
You're a higher level than 6th level.
No, well, 6th level spell level.
Okay.
I'm an 11th level caster.
Well, you do it if you want to.
Alright, let me just clear these. Is anyone injured?
don't think
I'd
so.
have been healed.
Okay, good stuff.
Feel free to rejig your spells. Take a little moment and let me know when you're ready to start off again. If you want to rejig gem spells, go for it.
No, I'll leave them as is. Happy with what she's got.
We haven't got detect magic though.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, detect magic on that
Spellbook.
necklace.
Does she have it? Yes. Okay. So yes, Gem is going to, before we rest. Is that too late now?
No, it's fine.
Cool. Before we rest, she'd like to use detect magic on that gem, on the necklace.
Okay. The necklace itself doesn't glow. It is not magical. But there is a telltale trace of very faint magic coming from a small part of the necklace.
Right.
Part of a clasp. If Gem was any kind of professional magic user, which she is, she would believe that there is some kind of magic within.
Magic within the... So does the necklace open up? So it's a clasp, like it opens up and there's a hidden... Like one of those picture things?
Could be.
Okay. She hands it to the rogue, and so the thief, and Minig is going to see if there are any traps on it.
Okay. Let me have a trip. 83.
Yep.
Alright. I mean, you guys have been handling this a bit. Haven't killed yourselves yet. You don't believe there's a trap on it.
Alright, Minig opens it up, if
Right.
it's something that it can be opened up.
You have a bit of a look, and yes, indeed, there is a hidden clasp on the necklace which you open up. There is a small, it's only a very small clasp behind, and it was kind of crafted in such a way that it was very hard to see. Within is a very small scroll.
Very small scroll.
Basically consider it like a small piece of paper about half the size of a post-it note that's been twisted up into like a scroll shape and jammed in there.
Right.
Let's read it.
Yeah. Let's have a look at it.
Okay. The words on it do not seem to make any sense. It seems as though they are magically obfuscated.
Who has read magic? Was that a spell back in first?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Yes, Gemini has it. No, she doesn't have it memorized. Can we rest and she can memorize it?
I haven't rested yet. Let's do it.
Cool. Let's rest. So let's put read magic in there. Righto. So read magic is now memorized by Gem. Ready for use when we have finished resting.
Actually, just before we start resting, I'm going to cast Animate Dead and raise that creature. Might as well do it now rather than after.
Very good.
Okay, you really want to do this because, as I explained to you, when it died, it turned to stone.
Let's see, does that matter? Let me read the spell. Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, because if it doesn't work, well,
Okay, it doesn't
we're
work.
about to rest. Okay.
It doesn't work. It's no longer a dead body, it's inanimate object.
Okay, that's cool.
But it was worth a shot.
Yep. No harm done.
Stone Golem Servant. Can't complain about that.
Well, that wouldn't be animate dead.
Animate objects. I could take animate objects.
That might work. But that's, if you wish to do that, that's fine.
Would it fit within 11 square feet? Oh, yeah, 11 square feet.
Yes. It was.
No, I won't bother. My sixth level spells are too precious.
6th level spells are pretty useful.
I've only got one of them, and it's on heal.
Heal's
So
a pretty good spell.
like that.
All right. So if you want a jiggery pokery
Stone Golem Servant is a pretty good spell too.
It is. It is.
You wouldn't get a stone golem out of that. You might get an animated object, but it's not a golem.
Didn't you say it fell apart, like stone crumbled?
Parts of it did, yes.
Yeah. So it will be a crumbly stone block.
You can get an animated back scratcher. Back scratcher, back scratcher.
Back scratcher. Get your back scratcher, back scratcher.
What's that, butt scratcher?
So you're going to cast...
I thought it was back scratcher.
I thought it was back
I
scratcher.
think it was butt. I think it was butt.
I'm certain it was back. But you never know with Peter Griffin. Anyway.
True.
Feel free to adjust spells appropriately and accordingly, and then advise me what you're doing. The night will pass. The night will pass uneventfully.
Are you going to
cross off a day's worth of
read
food?
the scroll? Oh, yep.
And you are probably running empty on your water skins, so you may wish to procure some divinely.
Yeah, Mitch can take it out of the air.
No one said that before I memorized my spells.
I'm giving you a bit of leeway now. You would know because you'd be getting parts as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'll only take one to take magic then.
By the way, that torch will have burnt out quite a long time ago.
Yep. And rations, take one off. I will create water for everybody. More than we have skins to fill, so carry, so everyone's got full skins again.
Yep.
Love having a skin fill.
Unfortunately, I don't get create ale. My God's not that generous. All right, now that we're restocked, are we going to attempt to read that scroll?
That's all right. I brought 6 excellent quality bottles of wine.
For when Minig is either about to successfully complete the tomb, or he knows he's going to die.
Damn straight.
Either way, it's time for a celebration.
It was either going to be celebratory or commiseratory.
Well, but they could both be celebratory. Celebrate your life.
Either way, it's good wine.
Okay. So if everyone crosses that day's food off, then
Done.
It may become important. If you wish to light another torch, feel free to do so. If you wish to start using magical light sources rather than torches, that's also fine. If you wish to read magic, whoever wants to cast it may do so, and I will explain what is squirreled away.
Yep. So Gem casts read magic.
Okay. It says, look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold. The archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. I'll type it in here for you as well, since
thank you. Because otherwise people are going to be saying it over and over and over again to you to be looking for the hidden meanings.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, what's the exact meaning of the word wend?
Wend, if you wend somewhere, you basically, travel.
Go. Yeah, okay. Now, what can we see down this corridor? It's this darkness at the end with a trap in between.
What's that, sorry?
This corridor with the trap in it. Can we see...
Here. That's for direction from where you came.
Yeah.
At the end of the walkway, there we found that fake dwarven doorway, like the false door. Mm-hmm. Was there any gold around there? Do we remember?
You mean going down around this way to the south, going through those doors?
Yeah.
Any gold? No, you don't recall. You weren't looking for gold, but as a dwarf, you probably would have noticed it if
shiny.
it was there.
Do you remember any background in the archway?
Could just mean gold colour.
Well, there has been an archway. There was an archway around that portal.
Yep. And there was frescoes of all different colours in the main entrance. Is there any gold high or low in this room that we're currently in?
No.
All right. In that case, I will attempt to dispel the trap.
Okay. Dispel magic. Okay.
I'm attacking the darkness.
The caster can use Dispel Magic to end ongoing spells that have been cast on a creature or object within a 20-foot cube area by a spellcaster of the same or lower level. If the level of the caster of the effect to be dispelled is higher than the caster of Dispel Magic, there is a cumulative 5% chance per level difference that the attempt to dispel will fail. Note the effect of a spell with an instantaneous duration cannot be dispelled because the magical effect is already over before the Dispel Magic can take effect. Sure, so you have a 5% per level difference between you and whoever created that magical trap to try and dispel it. Okay. You've cast Dispel Magic. Where were you casting it in particular? Into that room.
From where I saw the missiles, magic missiles fire out.
From all over the place.
Well, then in that area, I guess.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic into that area. It has been cast.
So who wants to see if that worked or not?
You're welcome to do the honours.
Let's see if we can get this Does this look good?
Well, I can heal anyone else if something bad happens.
I can take it here.
In fact, I have to roll a resurrection.
Hang on, let's make it this. Let's see if we can make it better.
If things go very poorly.
There you go.
I'm not very nimble, but I can take a hit.
Okay, so what's the plan, Stan?
So me going there?
Sounds good.
Alright. I cautiously move in there.
Are you just going to walk in and stand there?
I'm going to probably just put 1 foot in, ready to pull it back if I hear anything or suspect anything. Oh, look, I put everything in there. Ah, fuck.
Just the tip, just the arm all the way.
Yeah, I've gone to. You're pregnant.
You put your left foot out. Put your left foot in.
But put both feet in and just shake it all about.
And oh my god, it's been blown up. Okay, are you just going to stand there and see what happens, or are you going to be doing anything in particular while you're in the room?
I'm just going to
just asking for a friend.
There, ready to jump back if I suspect something.
Sure. Make a saving throw versus magic for me, please. As small bolts shoot from all over the room.
Saving throw, breath, poison, death, petrify, paralyze, wand, spells?
Spells, yes. Thank you. Why is it saying greater than 16? Hang on, that's not right. Let me check your...
Have you got 16 on it?
No, your character should have a much better saving throw versus... those saving throws are well wrong. Did you add bonuses? Did you add numbers to them? I think you must have added
No.
something to them. Because as a dwarf you get bonuses, and I think you've added them to the numbers when you should add them to the dice rolls. Because you're trying to get equal to or over the number in there on a D20. So let me just...
Possibly.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's happened. Let me just confirm as a... Let me pull up the saving throws. As a 9th level fighter, yeah, your spells or spell-like device should be a 12. So you've added. So we'll take that back to 12. Verse wand, it should be a 9.
+4.
Verse petrify, it should be a 10. Burst poison, it should be an 8. And burst breath attacks, it should be a 9. So the bonus that you get for being a dwarf, +2 versus breath attacks, +4 versus poison, etc. You add to the dice roll, and you're trying to get.
+4.
Yep, you're
15?
trying to get. Yep. So you make your saving throw, and you can avoid the damage. It doesn't.
Woohoo.
They don't strike you.
Nice. Nimble, baby.
Keep going.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of this room.
Dance, baby, dance.
Okay.
If they're 5, if I leave the room, do you reckon I should stay here? Do you reckon I'll go off again?
You should
I
push
reckon
forward.
you should get it out. Well, conflicting
Oh, hang on.
opinions.
Alright.
Well, if you step out and step back in, then you've got to try and avoid them again.
So you reckon now that he's
Hey,
in, he should
no,
push
showing
on?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if he actually
I roll
it
for it,
would have been
saying
some measly amount of damage. We don't know.
So anyway,
Right, so you got more than tip. You've gone the whole way in, and now you're trying to push forwards.
so you just stand.
Fair enough.
Moving.
All right. So make another saving throw versus magic for me, please. You've been in.
Oh,
this for a
Jesus
while.
Oh
Christ.
no!
So
Pull out,
I put in
pull
that
out, she said.
4, don't I?
That's my
Is that right?
cervix.
Yeah.
Yes.
I fail.
You fail. The bolts strike you.
Oh.
No.
You take 1 point of damage from the stinging gnat-like bolts.
See, there we
1
go.
point of
Now we know what's going on. Let's just push through.
To where?
It's an
empty room.
Here. I'm going to search the room for traps and treasure
And everything.
and everything else.
Okay.
I can't do magic.
So
I'm
when
not
you
magical.
is
Is there gold in there?
There's no gold. when you are searching, you need to specify where you're searching. Searching the room, for example, I'm going to make rolls for different areas. So you need to say what is going to be your priority list, etc. And then I'll roll.
I'm going to search the walls.
Going in what direction?
Starting
Directly.
here
Okay.
and going and here, so I'm not moving.
All right. It just so happens that I rolled something quite nice for you straight off the bat. Okay, so you actually find a secret door in the southern wall. But as you are looking, bolts shoot out from the walls and the ceiling again. Make another saving throw versus magic, please.
Call out what you found before you die.
All right. You suffer no... they don't strike you. You don't suffer any damage from it. But that's what you found whilst you're looking. You haven't looked anywhere else yet. Do you wish to continue looking?
Nope. I'm going to... So you said there's a door. Was it a secret door?
There is a secret door that's appeared there. If I just... Hang on a second. If I go back
C
to
for concealed.
I have 3 computers going for this game at the moment. I have the one that I've got here, which I'm recording from, which is set to add me as a player. Then I have one here, which I've got as a DM, and I've got another one where I've got all my notes on it.
That's right, because your video screen comes up as a player view, doesn't it?
Yep. Alright, so there's the S.
While the searching's occurring, I light up a torch.
Okay, so you found a door. It's not obvious how the door opens. It's about normal sized door, made of stone, quite well crafted. What are you intending to do with it?
So it's not obvious how it opens, even with my knowledge, my
You've-
dwarven knowledge.
You've only found it. You might have to spend a bit more time trying to investigate it.
Yeah, I'll investigate it with my trap skills. What do they call it? What is it?
You're dwarven stone
Dwarven awesome.
Stone
My
working.
dwarven.
All right. Whilst you're in there, spending some bit more time, having a bit more of a gander at the door, make another saving throw versus magic.
Oh Jesus Christ! This is gonna murder me. Might need to be saved in a minute, guys. Oh,
You've taken 2 points of damage.
oh no, it's gonna be worse now.
He took
1,000 points
He
of damage.
took 1 so far.
Not 1.
He takes another 1. Tink tink. They don't seem to be very effective against your prodigious dwarven mass.
Oh, hang on. Went the wrong way. That's better.
Yep.
Oh, it was the same.
Yep. Cool. All right. So you start having a bit of a look, and it's not obvious how the door opens. There doesn't seem to be any hinge, any catch, any handle, any lever. No keyhole. But your initial investigations seem to indicate that it is closed fairly tightly. How do you wish to try and open it?
Why do I think it's a door?
Because you found
You
the
said there's
outline
no-
of it.
Okay, it's just an outline.
Mm.
I'm going to try and push it.
Okay. It doesn't seem to do anything. It does not budge.
Any other ideas, guys?
I step in.
Okay. Are you taking your torch with you? Remember to
Yes. Yep.
drag select.
And I will use my skills as a mason to try and understand this better.
All right. Let me just make a roll here. That's 3 1s on a d6 in a row. Thankfully, I'm not rolling a character at the moment. That'd be a strength of 3. All right. So Brian, as your character,
Rastlin.
Darian enters. Rastlin had, I think, a strength of 7 or 8.
It's pretty poxy.
Enters the room. A bit of time has passed. Colonel Fingerlicker isn't quite sure how to open the door, has tried pushing against it. You step across the threshold. The bolts shoot off again, and they are directed at you. Please make a saving throw versus magic for me.
Radio?
Smart.
That's right. It was his constitution that was shit, wasn't it?
Magic is spells or devices, right?
Spells, yes. That is not good. The bolts strike you. 3 points of damage.
Radio?
Okay, and you start having a look at the door. You're not really sure either. There's no indication as to how it would open. There's no, as I said, no catch, no lever, no handle, no hinge. It seems to be the shape of a door. It seems to have a little bit of maybe a tiny little bit of give in it, which would indicate that there is some movement to be had there, but you can't quite tell. Colonel Fingerlicker has tried pushing, but so far that is the only attempt to open it.
Can I try hitting it with my warhammer?
Okay, you hit it with a warhammer. Thunk. Your warhammer reverberates and causes
How thick do I think that is from the noise it made?
pretty thick.
Okay. I start searching the walls carefully for any bits of masonry that look like they might not really be integral to the rest of the masonry, like something that might be a switch or a button or something.
Sure. Whilst Darian is doing this, Minig, Jem, or Colonel Fingerlicker doing anything else?
I don't want to enter the room and start taking damage while they're in the way. And I'm sure that Jem doesn't want to do that either.
I'm going to start
continue.
searching other walls.
Okay, you're going to start searching other walls, and you're looking with the masonry skills. Okay.
Can I see anything above or below them? Like roof and floor?
So the roof is only about 10 feet above, and there were holes in the roof again. That's what you noticed before. The bolts seem to come out from all different directions.
Yeah, okay.
You don't see anything untoward or otherwise up there. Nothing seems to scream out, "Hey, look at me." But whilst you, the two in the room, are doing this further investigation, more bolts seem to fly out. And they, again, that's another one. Jesus Christ. And they tend to, again, to go towards the cleric. Make another saving throw for spells for me, please, Darian.
Okay, so they're picking a target. They're not just random.
Don't know. You avoid you avoid them.
Cool.
So were they just going in a direction, or were they shooting at one of the individuals in the room?
Okay, they targeted an individual, yes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, whilst you were looking, you haven't found anything yet. So Colonel Fingerlicker, you originally looked at this wall down here, which is where you found the secret door. You've now managed to search this one, and you haven't found anything. Darian, your masonry skills, as a mason, you've had to start having a look around, and you haven't found a catch or anything which would seem to indicate how to open the door. What else are you doing? All of you. Anything in particular?
Well, Jem still has knock, so I'd say that's probably the way to go. Give that a go.
All right. So you're going to cast knock. The door will open. It slides down. But whilst she casts knock, let's see who gets targeted.
Is she going to have to be in the room for that?
I don't think so. But I'm looking it up as I do so. Colonel Fingerlicker is getting targeted. Make a saving throw for spells for me, please, Colonel Fingerlicker.
That's bad.
It is. The bolts fly out again, targeting you, hitting you for 2 points of damage.
I think you need to throw that dice away.
I'd have to throw my computer away.
Yeah, well, that's the sacrifice you need to make.
Yeah, I'm probably not prepared to do that. Knock has a range of 60 feet. She doesn't need to be in the room. All right, so
Excellent.
let me, as the door slides into the ground, let me go into the dynamic lighting layer, grab that, and shift it over yonder.
Ooh, I can't see anything except a corner.
Beyond is a 10 by 10 by 10 foot room.
It looks empty to me. I can just see in there with my eye.
Make care entering the room. You are coming from somewhere that is threatening to somewhere that appears safe. It may be a trap.
What are you intending to do?
Minig would like to come and check the traps up there, unless someone wants to find traps.
I was going to suggest I'm happy to do that.
It'd be quicker. It'll mean that you guys will get less damage. So,
okay, as you were sitting there talking about this,
more darts.
More darts. They target Darian. Please make a saving throw for spells, Darian.
Aha, pulls it out.
Absolutely. You avoid the blow. You avoid the darts, the bolts.
All right. Can I step where you are, Dwarf?
Why do you need to step where Colonel Fingerlicker is?
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
occupy.
Oh, so this whole wall is a secret, is it?
in the middle, but you can.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, I'll.
You can occupy each other's squares. They're 5 by 5 foot squares. The dwarf, sizable though he is in girth, is not taking up a 5 by 5 foot area.
Okay.
That is,
That's cool. If it's in the middle, I'll just cast Find Traps.
Yeah, it's an accommodation. It's an accommodation for combat purposes when you're swinging weapons. Okay, so you cast Detect Traps. The whole room that you're in glows. The whole room in there glows with all these tiny little dots. Same in both rooms.
I think we have a similar sort of trap in this next room as what we're currently standing in. Does it look like it? Now that can I see the little holes all over the...
Yes, you can.
It does look to be similar. May not be the same, but it looks to be the same sort of mechanism. I guess we need to go in and look. There might be a secret in here. Unfortunately, I can't. My god won't show me those.
Oh, there's a way to find traps. We step there.
No, we don't have any. Do you have any dead people left?
No, we don't have any dead people left.
No, it is unfortunate.
Damn it.
Is Minig on top of Gem at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn straight.
As long as I didn't say is Gem underneath Minig.
Well, either or.
It just sounds better the other way.
Mm.
All right. Anyway, whilst you are standing around discussing this,
We step into the room.
There's 4 of you in the room. Hang on a second.
There is.
Darian, the bolts seem to like the taste of Cleric. Make a saving throw over spells for me, please.
Ba-bow.
The bolts strike you 5 damage as they clatter across your body.
Ooh, that's more substantial.
It's like being stung by numerous wasps repeatedly and viciously.
I say, I'm gonna get out of here while you search this next room.
Gem's on
Move
top,
forward to the
but
next
not
one.
on top of Minig.
Remember, you have been taking damage off that, so cool. That's all right. What are you planning on doing at this point?
Minig searches for... No, we already know there's traps in there. Right, Minig steps into the room.
Okay. And?
Look high and low for gold.
Searches, yep, looks high and low for gold and searches for traps. Well, no, I know there's traps. Searches for...
secrets.
What else is in the room? Like, is there another similar type of door?
Where are you looking?
Directly where I am now.
Okay, you start looking. You can't find anything, but as you are looking and spending a bit of time searching the wall, you hear this...
You get exploded by fireballs.
You hear this... Make a saving throw over
Yep.
spells as they target you. And meanwhile, there's 3 people in the other room.
So it's just a die 20?
Yep. And Colonel Fingerlicker can also make a saving throw over spells in the other room, please. You can click on the... For the saving throw, there's an actual roll button there, and it will tell you what you need. So it will, as you can see with Colonel Fingerlicker, it says greater than 12 Minig.
Yep.
So yeah, if in future for the saving throws, you can just click that button and it will tell you if you succeed or not. You have both managed to succeed. You have both avoided the bolts, but you found nothing on that wall to the west. What are you doing?
I'm going to move into and
Cool.
search here.
Okay. And Minig, what are you doing? And what is Darian and Gem doing?
All right, I'm going to search.
Darian will step forward. Can you move me? I can't because there's someone on.
Gem's on top of you now, is she?
Yeah, she's sharing herself around the party. She's not discriminating.
So what is Gem doing?
Why is Fingerlicker you're not getting any of this love?
He licks
He's
his
a
fingers.
dwarf.
Because he licks his fingers. You know, and we got to be sanitary in this day and age.
Yeah, no social distancing in this room.
What's Jem doing?
Nuh-uh. Jem is going to enter the room also.
Okay.
I'm going to search the wall I'm standing next to.
Okay.
Walls.
Let me make some die rolls.
Minig is also searching that room.
Alright, so is Jem doing anything or just standing there looking pretty?
Nope, she's searching for stuff as well.
Where is she searching?
High and low.
Yes, but
Under the dwarf.
each, high and low, as I keep saying, you have to say where you are specifically searching, because...
She's searching the roof.
Okay, she's searching the roof. Okay, none of you find anything. But you do... Actually, let me roll.
Get hit by stuff.
Jem can make a saving throw versus spells this time.
Had to be the one that I didn't have open. Alright.
I can make it Minig if you want.
No, it's all good. Do I type a save modifier when it comes up or not?
She doesn't have a save modifier against this. So no. Right, she makes it. She avoids the bolts. But none of you found anything, so Darian was searching west, Colonel Fingerlicker was searching east, Minig was searching south, and Jem was searching directly above.
In that case, I'll search north. That's where we came.
Yes, you find a secret door.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, I found a secret door. Yeah.
Let's all go through the secret door. This room looks familiar.
I'll search the floor.
Okay.
For any
You know,
catches.
guys, there might not be anything here.
That is true.
What is anyone else doing anything, or are you just going to say...
I would search the roof, but I can't even reach it.
You can look at it.
I'll look at it.
Right.
Interesting.
Minig, have we searched this wall here?
So, I'm letting you search the 10-foot section as part of
Yeah,
it.
so I searched it.
Okay. All right. So we've searched this room.
But you've only searched... Each wall has been searched by one person, not by multiples, except for the west wall, which has been searched by now Darian and Colonel Fingerlicker.
Okay. Minig's going to search the floor where he is, and then he's going to pull up stumps if nothing comes of this next round.
Okay, and what's Jem doing?
Jem is going to search the walls around her.
Okay. So, south wall, east wall, west wall?
South.
Okay. Let's see who gets struck by bolts this turn. It will be Minig. Make a saving throw versus spells, please. Alright, you're good. You avoid the darts.
Hooray!
Jem
I
finds a secret door to the south.
Yay, Jem!
Hey, good work.
Jem was effective.
I was just about to cast an augury to see whether we were wasting our time.
Again,
Well, the answer would be yes.
again, like the door that you entered, you find a shape of a door. It has a little tiny bit of movement to indicate that there is something there, but there is no catch, lever, latch,
All right.
opening, handle, or anything.
She would like to cast. Sorry, Jem would like to cast her second knock.
Okay, so this door pivots on a central point.
Ooh, rotating door.
Basically, yep. Let me go into dynamic lighting. Grab.
Which I probably just wasted a spell for, but whatever.
Move that.
I would have
across
just
there.
pushed it, yeah.
Yeah.
There is another 10 by 10 by 10 foot room beyond.
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, as you are all standing here, the bolts clatter off again, and this time, Colonel Fingerlicker, you are targeted. Please make a saving throw versus spells.
See, Fingerlicker does get some of the love.
Football.
Colonel Fingerlicker,
I say, does this next room have the same sort of trap in it? Can you see the hole?
3 damage.
Minig can always see the holes.
As you know what you're looking for now, it takes only a moment for your eyes to adjust, and yes, you can find that it does appear that they are in here as well.
Well, let's keep going. We need to make haste.
Before we turn into pincushions.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain I've got more than adequate healing to keep us alive.
Famous last words.
Until you get to the last room and all the doors lock.
No. Well, sorry. Now I've only got enough healing for me.
It's like Australians with their toilet paper. Nope, none for you.
All right. So Jem has entered the room.
Jem has entered the room.
Anyone else entering the room?
Yes.
I want to see
We'll
what happens
keep
to
it a
Jem
trap
first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Probably not a bad idea. I'm the
Okay.
cleric. I should be more.
Okay. So Jem alone enters the room. Is she doing anything while she enters the room, or is she standing
Searching.
Dying.
No, she's not going to
Insta
stand
kill.
around. She's going to search that wall there.
around? Which wall? Where? The one. Just can you
East.
ping it, please? Okay. East. Let me just make a roll.
Sorry, east wall.
That's cool. All right. So
I will
whilst-
clarify with the direction next time.
Thank you. Whilst she is doing this and is unsuccessful in finding anything, the bolts trigger again. This time Jem alone is in that room. She needs to make a saving throw versus spells. And in the room with the three of you, it is Colonel Fingerlicker who will be needing to make the saving throw, as once more there's a clatter of sounds. Colonel Fingerlicker is good. Jem is...
Rolling.
I don't see your hit point bar, Colonel. So if you are getting towards the point where you're in trouble, please let me know.
His hit
I
point
know,
bar
I'm
is
fine.
in the other room. That's probably why. So Jem fails her save and gets pincushioned for 5 damage.
5.
Ooh, yeah.
So if I just overwrite the HP on her character sheet,
If you open
is that...
the easiest way
is
to do
that-
it is to click on the token and change the number in the green circle and press enter.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it will, because it is utilizing the hit point attribute, it will update the character sheet.
Yep, cool. So the hit point max is stored elsewhere?
It's on the... Yeah, actually. Is it
I've stored mine next to XP bonus.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. Although, actually...
It's on the bar.
Yeah, it's on the bar.
Okay,
If you look carefully.
If
Yep.
you click on your cog, so you highlight your token, click
Yep.
on the top, the
Ah,
cog,
yes.
bar
Yep.
1, 40/45.
Yep, got it. Cool.
Okay. So she didn't find anything to the east, except for lots of painful darts.
Yeah. So if she's had the same experience as we had before, I'm gonna step in and start searching this out.
Yep.
Actually, just backing up a bit to grab my torch, bastard.
Minig will search the west wall.
Okay.
And she will move down and search the east wall again.
What's Colonel Fingerlicker doing?
Yeah, I'll come down and search the east wall. That looks like useful.
Okay.
Did you bring your health bar?
Oh, I did.
Yep. All right. So once again, it appears that Jem has found something.
Good stuff.
Go, Jam.
Another secret door directly to the south. No one else has found anything except for the sound and visual stimuli of lots of darts. Let's see who gets shot this time.
Oh, damn it.
Colonel Fingerlicker, make a saving throw, please. You're the one who is probably best at getting shot because you have a decent save and you got all the hit points. And you made it. Okay, so once again, there is the outline of a door with a little bit of give. And let me put my password into my tablet here. Alright, and this is room...
I went into my local food work store yesterday, and the toilet paper aisle is completely cleaned out. So instead, they've relocated the napkins to that area as, I guess, a temporary substitute.
All they need to do is put all the toilet paper in the Tomb of Horrors. No one will be wanting to stockpile it. Maybe that'll be what you find at the end. A never-ending roll.
After 6 months of a hard slog, you found an 18-pack of toilet paper.
Did you say slog or log?
Finally, we can do our morning ablutions. So there is
I've been holding it in for months.
There's a door to the south. What are you doing?
Push the door.
Okay, the door does not budge when you push it.
Slide it to the right.
It does not slide to the right.
Yeah, try maneuvering it in any direction.
We'll slide to the left then.
It doesn't slide to the left. In the meantime, the darts once more shoot off. This time it's Darian. Make a saving throw versus spells, please. You're good.
Well, we have no more knocks in preparation.
Let's just sleep in here overnight. Be right.
Well, Jem has used both of her memorized knocks. So if it requires another knock spell, we're going to need to rest.
I would suggest not resting in the room.
That is a good suggestion.
Oh, commune. I can only use that once a week or something, can I? That was pointless to memorize that again.
We could rest for a week.
Yeah, one time per week, aside from the first time where Julian gave us special allowance.
Yep.
I won't memorize.
Well, I think we should. If we can't figure out how to open this door, I think we should probably go back and rest so that we can use knock again. Thoughts?
Seems reasonable.
Yep.
Anyone got any other thoughts on how to open this door?
Okay, while you've been here discussing this, Minig, make a saving throw versus spells, please.
Minig can do that.
You are successful. You avoid the darts as they blast out of the holes directly at your face.
I give this door a once over with my masonry skills, like the.
Sure. Make a percentile check for me, please. Just roll percentile.
Yep. Hey!
You
High
are
is bad.
Low was good.
It's like, yeah. You are absolutely certain that Minig is not a door. You don't believe you have any idea how this door needs to open, at least not just by looking at it. Nothing has screamed at you that this is the way it would open. But, you've tried numerous ones already, but there's plenty of ways that doors or portals and openings can work. So far you've come across the first one that pulled down. This one, the second one pivoted center.
I'm going to move out.
Okay.
Is there any way to grab it? Does the door move out?
Daggers or something, or a crowbar?
We have crowbars.
You do? Alright. Knopfingalica has left the building.
Yep, let's go rest.
I can actually run, so I can move further than that.
Alright. Are you all moving out to rest?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Go for it. That's fine. I won't have the darts shoot you again for now. Alright. And feel free to rest if you wish to.
All right, so getting rid of my commune, do you reckon I should take something like
Like what, sorry?
true seeing? Notice secret doors, see through normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures, see through illusions, see the true form of polymorphed change or transmuted things.
Sounds useful.
You can see into the ethereal plane. That's a level 5 one I could take. Or I can take quest, so if we actually encounter someone sentient, I can give them some quest useful to our...
Get me some toilet paper.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Raise Dead, I can take Raise Dead, that's level 5, or I can take Flame Strike.
Raised Dead. It's always useful.
I am holding a Scroll of Resurrection.
Just take into consideration Raised Dead is not like Resurrection, other than the fact it does bring someone back to life, but when they come back to life they are incredibly weak and unable to do much for a period of time, and it's a sizable period of time.
No, I have to just know how to die.
That's what I was just letting you know, just in case it was going to get taken thinking it was hey,
Yep.
everyone's all good now again. Yeah, so the Raised Dead brings them back to life with 1 hit point, and for 2 weeks the character has 50% movement and suffers from chronic weakness. Further, they cannot engage in spellcasting, combat, or any strenuous activity. So for 2 weeks, they're basically a toddler.
So, Flame Strike or True Seeing?
Your call.
True Seeing it is. And I'm going to pick one more 3rd level and get rid of this dispel. I hate the way 1st edition organized fucking spells. The least they could do is give you a spell list. By level.
You know, the funny thing was, when 3rd edition first came out and they changed how spells were arranged, everybody whinged about how 3rd edition arranged their spells and found that it was completely counterintuitive. So it's just what you get used to. Everyone used to prefer the way that they were done in 1st and 2nd until 3rd came out. Everyone hated 3rd. Then after a while, everyone loved 3rd and didn't like 1st and 2nd. It's just,
What you're used to.
what you're used to.
I've dropped one of the spells that Jem had memorized for Nox. So I've got 3 Nox memorized. And I also dropped one of my Rays of Enfeeblement for a continual light spell.
Cool.
So remember, if you are resting, to take a day's worth of food off, and you'll need to also cast some create water again, most likely, since everyone's running on dry. No coffee. So are you casting continual light when you prepare it?
Not as yet.
Alright, I will cast Create Water to refill everyone's
Because you know
Thank
continual
you.
light. You know continual light is permanent.
I do.
You'll need to use another torch or more in the morning as well, by the way, because your torches only last for about an hour and a half.
In that case, before that gets done, for those who, I was going to say raise your hand if you need a torch. Don't raise your hand. Speak if you need a torch.
There's only one human in the party, but your infravision or your dark vision, because there's no real way of using old school infravision to show heat sources. So what I've done is I've given you basically shadowy sight instead. So
Yeah.
and you don't see colours technically, you only see black and white. So Without a light source, you are all seeing black and white.
So we kind of need the torch or a light source anyway.
If you want to be, smart about it, then yeah.
All right. So if the human is using a torch in one hand and their weapon, or assumedly their weapon in the other, what would be more beneficial to cast light source on other than a torch to give you a hand free?
You can cast it on many things. You can cast it on his holy symbol, which is around his neck.
Can I cast a spell before we rest?
Yes, what do you want to cast? Did you want to heal everybody's damage, by the way?
Yeah, I'll do that before we rest as well. What's Cure Light's D8, isn't it?
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. All right. Who's missing damage? Who's damaged?
Gem is damaged 5 points.
7 for finger liquor.
All right. So that's for Gem. For Finger Liquor. And I will give Finger... Is anyone else damaged? I suppose I am. I'll give myself 1. And I will Cure Critical. Do you know what that is off the top of your head?
Cure critical. I think that's 3d8 plus 3. Let me just check.
Oh, in that case, you're full, Colonel, because that's the minimum is more than enough to heal you.
I said I believe. It doesn't mean I'm right.
If it's even if it's 2 plus 1, that's still enough to heal his remaining damage, I think.
If I'm right.
All right, let me look it up.
Cure critical is not in the basic rules. It looks like it must be only in the advanced.
It's cool, almost there.
Cure critical wounds is 3d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
I need
So how many did you need, Colonel? Yep. So you're
2.
good.
I need 2, so I'm good now.
Yep, and I've got a Cure Critical Wounds, Cure Serious Wounds, which I will cast on myself because I'm missing the most at this point. And that is... Cure Serious is 2d6 plus 2. That takes me to full. Even the minimum takes me to full. All right, then we rest.
Okay.
And, before we rest, augury. I say to my god, what is the result of continuing down this corridor that we were moving down?
Okay, so bear in mind the reading of augury.
It's a yes/no question.
Action, yes, no. All right. Should we continue down this corridor?
And you're about to go for a rest. The augury can only see into the future for 3 turns, so 30 minutes.
Aha. Right. Okay.
You're an 11th level cleric. I'll give you that.
Yep, that's fine. We'll go to bed then.
Okay, so if anyone isn't fully healed, you heal D3 per night. So, you can cross a day's food off in the morning, you can prepare your spells, you can cast Create Water to fill your water skins up again. Were you casting Continual Light?
If the cleric is happy to have that cast on their holy symbol, which would free up their hands, then yes.
Do you want me to put Continual Light on you?
Yes, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Right,
Hooray! No more torches.
I've actually got that as well. I just didn't memorize it.
Oh, I'm going to unmemorize it after now that I've used it.
Alright, so let me just go into tokens.
Right, next time we rest.
On another rest, I'll take it and cast it on something else. Then we've got a couple permanents.
Yep, sounds good.
Alright. So you should now have...
I don't know why we didn't do that before we walked into the dungeon.
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Alright, so just... you should now have a light source on you. looks that way because you can see a little bit more, I think. Just move yourself up 1 square, Brian. Look at that. Wacko. There you go.
Torch out of the way.
You have a 60-foot radius glow upon you.
See, if I put it down near my crotch, I can be like that video. What was it?
Mo Greg!
That's it.
So, what is the plan? So that torch is dead. That's a long gone dead torch. Alright, what is your plan? Did you do your spells?
Yep.
Alright.
The plan is, I guess, we should move back in. A turn is what, a minute? And it'll take us like...
A turn is 10 minutes.
Okay, so more than enough time to walk to the end of this corridor. I cast an augury and say... Does it have to be yes, no? It
Yes.
says good or bad. It's good or bad, isn't
That's
it?
right.
As opposed to yes, no.
Has to be good or bad. You state an action that you are intending to do in the next 30 minutes and you get the resultant good or bad. It can also be good and bad, or it can be neither, if it's a neutral result.
I move into this room,
Mm-hmm.
and I cast an augury that is continue exploring down this corridor I'm standing in.
Okay. So make a saving throw for spells as you stand in that room and cast augury as the bolts shoot off at your face, striking you.
Shoot off at your face.
You take 5 damage to your face. Oh, my beautiful face.
My beautiful... I was thinking...
Now, technically, that might have disrupted your spell, but, you know, you get your spell off first, that's fine. So, I'll let you have that. Let me check to see what the chances of the augury giving you accurate information are. Well, actually, I know what the chances are. Let me see whether you get accurate information. All right. Walking down that corridor. Well, it's not really a corridor.
Because this could be an eternal set of rooms with secret doors that will hurt us when we walk into them forever.
Yep.
It's not technically a corridor, but I know what you mean, so that's fine. I'll give you that. Or you tell the cast whether a particular action will bring good or bad results in the immediate future. Good and bad. There you go.
We should keep going.
Yep. The bad being we're going to get hurt by the traps. The good being we'll get somewhere.
That's right. I mean, if it was only just get abused by traps,
Yeah, if it was just bad,
it
then
wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah.
Just keep me at the front in case there's some bad creature when we open up one of these doors.
yep, Mr. Fingerlicker can be at the front.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
don't have my good damage spell, Flame Strike. I took True Seeing instead.
I'm
I
gonna
figured finding a secret when we couldn't find anything.
I'm going to run back down this corridor back to the end.
Okay.
I follow.
Likewise.
Oakley dokley. So there is the secret door at the end, which you have been unable to open. Is Miniga Gem coming, or just
Yep, we're coming.
staying and coming?
No, we're coming and coming.
There is the
So,
door. What are your plans?
excellent. She casts Knock.
Alright, let me pull up my laptop. Go to dynamic lighting. Grab this little yellow thing. Oop.
There's a bad guy.
And it's another room with 10 by 10 and traps.
Hang on, this is not letting me grab it. It's being recalcitrant, so... There, come on, grab it. There we go.
Redundant.
Oh, yeah. Corridor.
Totally another room.
There is something
Long corridor.
10 by 10 by X. Or 10 by
10
X
by 10 by X.
10 by X by 10. You don't know how far it goes.
Do we see the same trap?
If you spend a bit of time and have a look, then you will see the same trap. But as you're standing at the door to have a look, the trap will go off in the room that you are in, and Minig will have to make a saving throw versus spells, please.
Certainly.
That was in the room that you were just leaving from.
Yeah, I accidentally moved Gem then, sorry.
That's right. You were going to cop it anyway because the casting
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the spell takes a round.
Where is the fucking thing? There we are.
You're good. Alright, so this is a 10 by 30 by 10 room.
Ooh.
and it was the same similar trap that what we've been avoiding the whole way.
Indeed.
Excellent. Come in, guys. There's more room for all. We can get our social distance happening here.
I will cast Find Traps.
Okay. You cast find traps. All these tiny little holes in the ceiling and the walls all seem to glow.
I don't see anything in addition to that.
You do not.
How long does Find Traps last for?
Well, that's a good question. Let me have a look. Duration, 2 turns.
20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Good shit.
Charge forwards and find everything.
This room isn't any more trapped than the others we've been in.
Thank you. Let's find another way out of here.
Search the end.
Yep. I do too.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Minig is searching south and Gem is searching north.
Alright,
I'm searching west.
You're searching a 10 feet area. That's fine. Gem finds nothing. Minig finds nothing. Darian finds nothing. Colonel Fingerlicker finds a secret door.
Hooray for finger
Good
licking.
work. Finger licking good.
There's another secret door there. Meanwhile, let's roll a d4. Colonel Fingerlicker.
He loves the bolts.
Make a
I
save.
thought it was number 4.
I just look at the map and go from top left down and around and back up. So 1 in this case is Darian, 2 is you, 3 would be Minig, and 4 would be Gem. So you
What's
fail.
the damage?
The damage is 1.
Definitely throw away that dice.
But again, you find a secret door that seems to have no catch handle or method for opening it.
I can't push it.
You try pushing it, it does nothing.
Push on the
Slide to
side,
the
see
right.
if it pivots.
Okay, you push on either side and it does not pivot.
Top
Try
and
and
bottom.
slide to the right.
Sorry, what was that, Brian?
Top and bottom.
You try tilting it from the top, it does nothing. It does nothing from the bottom. What were you saying? Sorry, Craig, for that other option?
Try and slide to the right, and then in the left it doesn't move.
Alright, so as you start about to try and slide it to the left and right, Darian, the bolts are coming for you. Please make a saving throw versus spells. You're good, you avoid them. Sliding to the right, sliding to the left is nothing.
Right.
Looks like we'll use
Magic.
another knock spell.
Okay. This door slides up and into the cavity above. Let me...
Now, there's a hint here, right? The last 2 doors we've knocked, one slid down and one slid up, and we didn't try either of those things to those doors, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we did. We tried sliding up.
Did we? Just then?
Yeah. I think we did.
No,
We
you didn't.
pushed
No,
the top
it's
and
not pushing
bottom.
at the top.
Yeah, and the other one where it slid down, we pushed the top and bottom, but we didn't slide it down. So maybe we just need to be more thorough. You know what I mean?
I do. Let's be more thorough with the next door, if there is another door.
Okay. In the casting of the knock spell, another blast of darts, we'll be going for Minig. Please make a saving throw versus spells, Minig.
Well,
You're good. You avoid the spells, the darts. There is a 10 by 10 by 10 foot room beyond.
does it have the same indentations that the spells have been coming from?
Spending a little bit of time and having a look, yes, you can clearly see them. You are quite familiar with them now. So you'll be even able to find them without copping another blast of darts in this room.
All right, let's step into the room, guys.
I let them step first, since I'm
Alright.
the rescue option.
And what are your plans in this room?
Searching for secret doors. Minig, north. Gem, south. Darian, I would suggest you get in the room because the statistics are if you're the only one in there.
Yep. No, I know.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened to you. I better get out of here before I'm the 1 out of 1 for the trap in this room.
So
1 in 4 is better than 1 in 1.
Minig
Yes,
North,
I agree.
Minig North, Gem South. What is Darian and Colonel Fingerlicker doing?
West.
Go west. It is peaceful there.
Myself.
Okay, so someone does find a secret door. You guys have been rolling pretty well. I mean, you guys have 2 elves and a dwarf, which makes it a little bit easier, but still, Minig this time, to the north.
Hooray!
You
Minig
find-
is happy.
Find a secret door. If I could get the select tool. No, my secret door. Where are you? Alt. Put you back there. No, go back.
All right, so let's be super thorough with this one and see if we can get it without having to use another knock spell.
There you go. To the north. Meanwhile, in the realm of the magical dart, Colonel Fingerlicker, they come for thee. Saving throw versus spells, please.
That's what they all say.
He licks his fingers and they all come. That's just too bad.
It was pretty awful.
It is late on a Friday night.
I'm giving myself an XP penalty for that one. Saving throw, please. Craig.
Hello, Craig. You with us?
Yeah. Yep.
Saving throw versus spells, please. Okay.
God damn it.
You take 5 points of damage as they
Oh.
pepper your rather sizable dwarven form.
So if we live long enough as a character, is there the opportunity for leveling in this, Julie?
No, you guys won't get enough
More of these
experience.
taking of hits.
You guys won't get enough experience to level up. It requires a sizable amount to go up a level.
That's cool.
It's more of a dungeon crawl.
Yeah. Nope, that's all I wanted to know. I was just looking at some spells I can't yet cast. No need.
Well, to put it, like, I mean, if you have a look at, for a cleric to go from level 11 to level 12, you need, where are you, cleric? Level 11 needs 400,001 experience points. To get up to level 12, it's 500. So you need another 100,000 experience points, effectively, to go up. And that is 25% of what it took you to get to level 11.
Wow. That's exponential.
It's a sizable number. Characters, didn't just rocket through levels in earlier editions. they earned their stripes. All right, you have a door, secret door to the north, similar to the doors you found before. It has this one though seems to have something slightly different. This one, again, there is no catch or obvious catch. There's no handle or latch or locking mechanism. But whereas the other doors seem to be singular, this appears to be two doors. There is, they are collectively as wide as the others. So it looks like it's one door, but split down the middle.
Push in the middle.
Okay, you push in the middle, nothing happens.
Pushing the outside together.
Okay, you push on the outside together. That tends to give it a little bit of movement. It's like they will open in that direction, but there's not enough give in the outside to...
Minig puts his crowbar between the two of them and tries to pry them, so that it pivots. Is that what you're describing by when we're pushing on the outside, so that they pivot?
It's like they kind of start turning from the middle outwards towards you guys.
Yep. Okay, so he'd like to put his crowbar between the gap and try and pry them and pull them. Does that make sense? So.
Yep. It does, and you can open them. They will open with such a
Very good work.
with such a manipulation. But during this, Colonel Fingerlicker, please make a saving throw versus spells.
Oh, damn.
You're good. The door opens, and I will
Excellent.
move another bit of dynamic lighting.
Sorry, you said remove a bit of dynamic lighting. Is it like the lighting covers things?
Yes, so when you have doors, basically what you do is you put a little strip of dynamic lighting there and you just grab that and move it away.
Yeah, okay.
So normally with the dynamic lighting, you run a line around the areas that you want to be like blocked off. But but you need to have a bit which you can manipulate for a door. So you just basically have another line there which is in a different color, sometimes a different thickness, etc., that you can easily notice when you go into the dynamic layer.
And you can shift it.
And you can shift it.
Okay. Yeah, I just haven't played with it at that sort of depth yet.
There is another room, a 10 by 20 by 10 room going north.
Same indentations?
And yes, it does.
All right. Minig moves into the room.
I wait until they've entered and then I follow. You know, one of these rooms is going to be different, and like the floor is going to fall out into a pit trap or something.
Yeah, I'm totally waiting for it.
Had that old Sesame Street song go? One of these things is not like the others.
It's not like the other. One of these things is not the same.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's you guys have been playing now for about an hour 30, and you've managed to go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 feet.
That is far more success than we had last session.
That's right.
Yes. With our hour and a half of 10 by 10 room.
All right.
All right. Looking for secret doors to the north and to the east.
Okay. Let me check. And what's Colonel Fingerlicker and Darian doing?
If someone else is doing the north, I might do the west.
And Darian?
And I will do the west just south of him.
Okay, none of you find any secret doors. Darian,
Rotate.
the darts, they come for you.
Radio.
Saving throw versus spells is good. You avoid them.
All right. Gem checks to the north.
And Fingerlicker to the east.
And Minig to the west.
All right.
We'll do west again, but souther.
All right.
West but souther.
Alright. Minig, you were doing to the west, weren't you?
Yes.
Let me go to the GM layer.
As was Darian, but souther.
Yes. But he can go as south as he wants. He doesn't find that big S.
I bet he can. You can go as south as you like, baby.
Nothing wrong with down south.
Except you're not finding anything down there except cold hard rock.
Hey, sweet, sweet rock. I'm a Mason. I love this shit. I'm looking at it. It's no coronavirus here.
Save versus death.
Alright. During the time it took you to find this, you can make a saving throw versus spells, please, Minig.
I sure can.
And you are successful. You avoid the blasts. There is a door.
Ooh.
Looks like the first couple. Sizable door. No no latch or catch or handle.
Mm. Right, so let's try all of the manipulation that we have determined so far. Sliding, pivoting, push-pull.
Yep, but you know, the trap is triggering at a timed interval, and
Ah,
I'm letting you have a few manipulations before it triggers each time.
yep,
So
yep,
what are you doing?
understood. Pushing,
Pushing does nothing.
sliding left.
Sliding left opens it.
Woohoo!
Good work.
Right,
What do we see?
you see, give me a
10
second.
by 10 room.
A 10 by 10 room.
Yep. What a
Oh,
guess.
a 10 by something. A 10 by something.
Little crack.
Alright,
I'll search the west.
All right, Jem will search north. Minig will search south.
I'll search west.
alright. So, Darian and Colonel Fingerlicker find a secret door to the west. And in this time, that would be Minig needing to make a saving throw, please.
God damn it. God damn it. That's my first damage.
And
First
it's-
damage ever, actually.
And it's a massive 6 damage.
Oh, no. Minig's down.
He's pulled out the maximum.
Minig's down 6 points.
So there is a secret door to the west.
Try and slide to the right.
This one, though, is a little bit different than, well, a little bit. It is a lot different than all the others.
Here's the one. One is not the same.
One is not the same. This door does have something different to it. There are 7 small studs, horizontal, about midway through, like midway up the, and they're each about an inch apart.
7 lightning traps.
Yeah, this looks ugly, so I'm going to cast a Cure Light Wounds on Minig,
Thank you, good sir.
Okay.
and I'm going to cast one on myself.
No, you're not.
Okay, sorry. All
You're
right.
casting one spell,
Yep, cast one. Yep, that's fine.
and as you cast that spell, Colonel Fingerlicker takes the blast. Please make a saving throw, Colonel Fingerlicker. First spells.
Whoop, whoop.
You're good. Okay, now you can cast the second one.
Do we still have find traps active? Are we still within 20 minutes?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a very good point.
Yes, you are. So you cast the second one, and when you cast the second one, Colonel Fingerlicker again can make another saving throw, please.
Oh,
No good. You
How
take
many have you lost, Colonel?
4 points of damage.
10.
Okay, so the door and the floor and the walls, where all the holes are, they're glowing. The door does glow as well. There is a trap.
This is trapped as well as all the stones. And I give 2 points. That's fucking terrible to Minig. No, it's Colonel.
Okay, so you cast another spell, so whilst you do that...
Doesn't everyone get to act while I'm doing that?
Yeah. But, these are rounds, so what are people doing?
Minig wants to move up and see if he can disable the trap on the door.
Okay. Meanwhile, whilst you're doing this, Minig, make a saving throw versus spells, please.
God damn it.
4 more points of damage. Okay, so you start having a bit of a look at the trap. Let me make a roll to see if you can identify the trap. 83, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay. You start having a look at it, and it looks like the studs, obviously, part of it. They're some form of mechanism which you believe would open the door, but you believe that pressing the wrong studs will make the door collapse back onto whoever is trying to open it.
Aha. I explained this to the party.
I might evacuate the room while you experiment with this. I'll be just here.
Who said I was going to experiment with it?
Darian did.
Well, someone's got to experiment with it. There's no sense us all getting whacked. Don't you want me standing by with my scroll of resurrection if anything goes wrong?
I'd rather you don't need the scroll of resurrection.
As would I, but I don't think anyone else here can use it, can they?
I don't know.
Well, I better stay alive then.
It's a fair argument.
Darian, whilst you guys are having this debate, the darts fly off again. Make another saving throw versus spells for me, please. You're good. You avoid them. Easy.
Darian's saving like a champ.
This magic,
so far.
This magic is weak.
We'll see.
Well, I think that this is probably the situation where Jem would like to use her last knock spell.
All right, I step back.
Okay. Technically, knock shouldn't open this because it has a mechanism rather than just...
Oh, then it doesn't open it.
Yeah. So I gave you a freebie when you were in that little room before. Yep. But if you read the definition of knock, the knock spell opens stuck, barred, locked or held doors. It opens secret doors as well as locked or tricked opening boxes or chests.
Well, this is a secret door.
Hang on. Any secret doors must, of course, be discovered first. The door does not relock itself after becoming stuck. Knock does not raise barred gates or similar impediments such as a portcullis, nor does it affect ropes, vines, and the like. So there is like another mechanism here. So...
that didn't specifically say... It said it.
Don't argue, or Acererak will strike you down.
All right, that's fair. Yep, DM's ruling is fine. I was just presenting an argument, but if the argument is over, then that's fine.
But I will let it open because I did do it before, so precedent was set. So, all right, let me just go into here. By the way, let's make a D4 roll. Make a saving throw for spells for me, please. Darian, you're by yourself in that room.
Yep.
And Minig, you can make another saving throw, please.
Oh,
I can. If I can find the damn thing. Where are we?
So Darian takes 1 point of damage to go with his one he rolled.
God damn it.
And Minig takes 1 point of damage to go with the 2 ones he rolled.
You need a different D6, Julian.
Again, that would require me to, change my computer. I'm not willing to do that at this point in time. Alright, let's go to dynamic lighting, grab the select tool, grab that thing, and...
Ooh.
Okay, just bear with me because there is something to explain about this room.
As long as we're not going to get zapped while you explain it.
No. There is also a handout, if I can find it. Handout 10.
Right. I am busting for a wee. I am listening. I'm just putting my sound on mute so that you guys don't hear me making noises.
You can take your headset off.
We appreciate it.
I can wait till you come back.
It's all good. The phone goes in my pocket so I can keep listening. You guys just don't like it. You just don't like the idea. You just don't like the idea of I'm listening while I'm on the toilet.
I don't like the idea of technically you're virtually taking us into the toilet with you.
That is technically what I'm doing. I'm doing it. You can't stop me.
I'm going to steal your toilet paper.
He doesn't have toilet paper. He's using flannel sheets or something. Who's got toilet paper at the moment? Ooh.
Alright, so, assuming that Andy can still hear, as he has said that he is going to be doing, this long room has a floor of inlaid tiles, and the walls and ceiling 15 feet above are painted with figures of animals, strange signs and glyphs. Humans and human-like creatures hold two-dimensional spheres of different colours and in different poses.
Is there any gold painting anywhere in this corridor that I...
So, can you have a look? Can you see some of the spheres from where you are? So they,
Yep.
They are not big orbs sitting out over the thing. They are, again, two-dimensional up against the wall, but I have put them on the map as round spheres so you can see where they're situated, etc.
Yep.
And I have, just to make sure that you know what the colour is, I have got the colour in as a text field.
Is my fine trap still running?
Yeah, your fine traps are still going.
Do I see any traps in front of us?
I'm back.
Okay.
I did hear all that too.
And we heard all that also.
I know you didn't. I double-checked that I was on mute.
Alright, let's have a look. If I snap to corner and see, because all you can see pretty much, actually instead of snapping to corner, snap to center, because at the moment you can see to there and down to there.
It's actually a little bit different to that, but I can see there down to there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's fair enough. That's cool.
That's what the dynamic lighting shows me anyhow.
That's cool. Okay, so, did you see the picture, Andy?
I did.
Okay, so let me check to see whether you see any traps. Wording is important. I need to be sure.
So I just copy-pasted what you wrote earlier,
Yep.
just so I don't have to scroll all the way back up again.
I'm not saying there's any traps here, but I'm just going to go pretend to read something to make it seem like I'm, getting you on edge.
Both magical and mechanical traps are detected.
I know what Find Traps does. I'm just, dragging it out to heighten the
Builds
tension.
suspense. Yep.
Let me just see what you can see then, because you will see a trap. Objects and tokens. Select.
Went to CCC to see what he could CCC.
Okay. This door down here.
Yep.
I can't see a door.
I say,
I see no door.
be careful. There's a trap in the room. Just to the south, there's a door, and there's a trap upon it.
Uh-huh.
And then, since that's all I saw, I will step into the room.
Famous last words.
I'll step there. Oh, hello. This is the room that's different, my companion.
This is the room that's not like the others.
Yeah.
This door also glows.
Interesting. So in front of us is a door to the north and a door to the south. They are both trapped in some way.
Mm.
Meanwhile, people still in that small 10 by 10 foot room. You were still in there, Minnie.
Yep, that's fine.
Let me just re-roll that with a d6, and it would be you making the save. Excuse me, making the saving throw, please, Minig.
Mm-hmm.
You fail. You take a whopping 3 points of damage from the magical bolts that pepper your shirt-opened body.
Yep, he loves it. That is a big room.
It is.
In fact, I think that's the biggest room we've been in yet.
You cannot see the southern wall.
One of these here, dragons.
Mm. Mm.
So I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Detect magic. Let's see what's going to be magic in this room.
Symbols and all that.
60-foot range.
Yep.
I can literally see magic to my distance of vision to the south.
Yep. I'm just trying to work out what is going to be magical in this room.
Now, did you say that both these doors glowed with traps?
Yes. I don't know what
Okay.
sort, but there's some sort of trap there.
Okay. Hey, Fingerlicker, jump out of the room.
Oink.
Okay. So your detect magic is going to let's just have a look. So just bear with me. Just need to didn't want to do that. Okay, so you believe that the orb that is gold will glow.
Okay.
And
Yep, the gold orb.
Let me just... Okay, and the silver orb glows. No, not sorry, the silver one. The black one.
Okay. So the black
Black
and the
orb.
gold cubes, spheres in the wall appear to be magic.
So the gold one, I'll tell you what they are as well. So the gold one is held high above the head. The orange one that you can see is held at waist height. The purple one is at the feet, at feet level. The grey one is at shoulder level. Oh, sorry, the bronze one is held at waist height. The grey is at shoulder. The bright blue is at feet level. Then you can see the pale blue, which is at shoulder level. The silver, which is you've just come through, is at the feet level. The green is held high above the head. Yellow is at the shoulder. Pink held high above the head. black at feet, and pale violet at shoulder. So, if I grab this, and I get this...
Considering that scroll said look low and high for gold, and the gold sphere on the wall is magical and high, it's probably something we're interested in.
There, so I've put 2 blue dashes on there pointing towards the ones that are magical.
I will step down to here. Oh man, this room goes on for 8.
Okay.
Since
How long does detect magic last for?
I've got it right here. 2 turns.
The red one is also magical.
You can't have chocolate, dude.
Is this your dog?
Yeah. I got chocolate, and now he's nosing me.
You got to get him some doggy chocolate.
You can get that?
Yeah, just at Kohl's and stuff. It's just carob rather than chocolate, so it's safe
You're
for
right.
dogs, and they love it. My dogs love it.
I will definitely be checking this out. Because both of them are constantly hounding me for chocolate. They're like, "Ooh, I want that."
It's just in the dog treat section. It's just
Awesome.
called dog chocolate.
I had one of my friends come over to my house years ago, and I had some dog biscottis. So dog food
biscottis.
Yep, dog food biscottis. They looked like dark chocolate with white chocolate chip biscottis. And my friend said, "Oh, they look really nice. Do you mind if I have one?" And I went, "Sure." Until my wife said, "Don't be an asshole."
It probably would. It would have been completely safe to eat.
That's
It
grounds
would
for
have been-
divorce right there.
They were like quite meaty apparently. If you had a smell of them, they smelled like meat. But you know,
Yeah.
if you didn't think, you just picked it up and put it in your mouth. Anyway,
I almost killed my last dog one night. I left a 1 kilo block of rocky road sitting on the kitchen counter, and it climbed up on the sofa, jumped across to the kitchen counter and got it. Got up in the morning, whole living room carpet is like horrific, like brown spew piles all over my carpet.
Are you sure it was spew?
Oh yeah, like the vet reckoned the only reason my dog survived from eating that much chocolate is because it spewed it all back up again.
so
Wow.
that's not good. But anyway,
No, it's not.
well, it's good that they survived.
It is.
That's the room that you can see so far. You still can't see the southern wall.
Go further. Go further.
Yep, keep going.
I'll follow.
Is my fine traps still on?
Yeah, I'll say it's still going for a little bit.
When it runs out, let me know. I've got one more.
Yep. Okay. And there is, this is magic here. Hang on, let me just grab that. And is it? So that's a magic thing there. And that looks like...
Oh, there's something special at the end of the bottom of this room.
Hey.
An archway. Archway. Archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. But before we wend, I think we should have a look at the gold.
So I'm not seeing any other gold, and I certainly didn't hear any gold described as being low.
Is low and high just referring to searching?
Possible.
Finding those secret doors. And then we found the gold, this area where the gold was. We go down the end of the corridor and there's the...
So if my fine traps is still on, I should be able to see any at the end of the corridor.
There are no traps.
Interesting.
Can someone heal
Alright.
me as well?
Yeah.
I need
How
10.
much you? 10.
Yes, I think Minig would also like some healing if possible.
God, you're just down. You're on 71 from 81. Heal me.
We're going to need it. I'm going to have to go tanking in a minute.
Minig's on
That
27
is
from
quite
45.
possible. 2d6 plus 2. So that the colonel needed 10?
Oh, yeah.
You're serious on the colonel?
That's a good number.
And since all I have left is my cure critical, I think, and my heal, I think I'll reserve those if that's okay.
That's fine.
Just to make sure we have them if everything goes south.
Yep. Well, the portal is south, so, you know.
I just don't want to waste the extra healing, the over healing when we might really need it.
Makes perfect sense.
We need the dwarf to be on full because he's going in first.
When in doubt, toss the dwarf in.
I start returning to the north towards that gold sphere that I think has something to do with that prophecy, perhaps, that we read. That prophecy or hint.
We should make the dwarf touch it.
So the golden sphere is set 7 feet from the floor.
So the dwarf can't touch it.
It is held high above the head of a human-sized figure.
We should lift the dwarf up.
It's not an insurmountable task, but he is a burly lad.
Just be careful.
Nick searches it for traps.
Okay. Let me make my roll.
Be careful next to that door, Manig, because it's definitely trapped.
All right. You do not believe that the golden sphere is trapped in any way, shape, or form, nor are the creatures that are hoisting it above their cranium.
Minig touches the orb.
Okay. It is clearly an illusion, and your hand passes through it.
Ooh. I convey this to the party that it is an illusion, and my hand clearly passed through it.
Isn't it
is not
two-dimensional
real.
on the wall?
Yes.
So he's put his hand into a hole.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That should be interesting.
I'd like to put my whole fist into the hole.
Okay. Your whole fist is in the hole.
Can I feel anything? Or does it just continue through?
Okay. If you want to start groping around, please feel free to advise.
Look. Yes, I shove my fist in the hole and I start groping around.
Sure. You believe that there is what might be a space beyond that you could possibly fit into, maybe 3 by 3.
I convey this to the party and ask their opinion.
3 by 3, it's going to have to be you. That's a pretty small space.
Well, you went through a 3 by 3 foot crawl space before.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. Yep, true.
The sphere itself is not 3 by 3. It's a little bit smaller than that, but this opens up a little bit beyond that. So it'll be a tight squeeze to get through the initial opening, but it'll open up a little bit further beyond.
Look low and high for gold, to hear its tale untold. The archway at the end, and you're on your way, you'll wend.
So we need to go through here for info, is my take, and then we hightail it through the archway. Because the info might be, don't step through the archway without touching such and such a stone first, or you're fucked. Yeah.
I crawl into the crawl space.
That might not be the archway, though. It could just be a dummy archway.
That's true.
All right.
It does say the archway at the end, though, and it is the archway at the end.
It is an archway at an end.
That
it
is
could be.
It could have been the first one.
There could be an archway at the end of what we're going to crawl through now.
Exactly.
The first archway we went through was also an archway at the end, so that is very...
But that one was at the start.
Wasn't it at the end?
But it was at the start.
At the end of the corridor, there was two.
Was it the end or was it the start of the end?
Well, all right, I see what you're saying.
Or was it the end of the start?
That's for sure.
Minig jumps in. Whoop.
I begin making my way along. searching for traps.
We don't hear blood-curdling screams or anything.
No, that's the beauty of most of the traps in here. They don't give you time.
It goes silent. Oh shit!
Alright, so you are...
I call out, I've fallen to my doom!
So you are in an area where you only got black and white vision at the moment up there. You have not found any traps so far.
Glowy Cleric should come next.
All right, in I go.
Alright, let me put you
If
in
he's
there.
still in good enough condition to fall out, then
You're in a small crawl space. Minig's fairly tight derriere is in front of you, not that far away.
now is my fine trap still active?
Am I meant to see that to the north?
Yes,
Okay.
your find
What
traps.
is it that I see?
Your find traps is still active,
Okay.
but it will be going shortly. All right,
That's
let
cool.
me. If before anyone moves, let me just put this solely into not Darian, into Minig, 11th of his name, and show to players.
Is that gargoyle taking a shit?
Could be.
He's missing an arm.
And he has no toilet paper.
I know.
None of us do anymore.
Is Gem and or Colonel Fingerlicker going through?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll come through. Seems like that might be needed.
What I will do at this point is, to make it easy, I will just remove that dynamic lighting and you can all move through.
Excuse me. Hey, that mention of a flannel shirt was actually a good one. I didn't think of that.
I'll put that now in everybody's handout and then I'll read the description of the room to you. If you just bear
Excellent.
with me. All players save, show to players.
He's taking a shit.
Alright,
Yeah, he's got one of those stools that makes it slide out easy.
Oh, the squatty potty.
Yeah, the squatty potty.
Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh, fuck. I'm linking that. You got to watch it. Sorry, Julian. Please continue.
alright. This small room holds what appears to be a statue of a gargoyle, 8 feet tall with 4 arms. One of the arms has been broken off close to the shoulder and lies on the floor in front of the statue.
Let's try and reattach the arm.
Alright? It's a stretch for you to do it, literally. But you grab hold of the arm and you place it against the stump. And it's not joining. No magical knitting of bone or stone occurs. It's just like you getting a piece of stone, putting it against another stone and go, join, join, join. Darian, you're off by yourself.
Oh, I am too. Everyone's gone all the way through. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, I was looking at spells. Is my fine trap still active?
No, not anymore.
I cast fine traps.
Okay, there's no trap in here.
All right, I step in then.
I'm not looking at that, Andy.
Mounting the gargoyle. That thing in his head.
All right. So this gargoyle is different to the one that we fought, isn't it? It just looks like a statue and it's not moving.
Correct. Other than the fact that they both had 4 arms and were gargoyles, you know, they are different. This one is a statue with a missing arm, the arm of which is on the ground. Well, was on the ground. Colonel Fingerlicker's got it in his hands at the moment.
I'm holding it, yeah. I'll slap him with it.
Okay. Clunk.
Hilarious.
Stop hitting yourself.
What else is in the room? This looks like I'm guessing there's no other doors that we can see.
None that you can see, no. The opening, you had to drop down into this room as well, by the way. The room is just a 20 by 10 by 15 foot. It's 15 foot ceiling here. The room otherwise is, it has no egress other than what you've used. There's nothing other untoward in this room, nothing of interest other than this statue and his arm, which Colonel Fingerlicker is probably using to scratch his crotch at this point.
Butt scratcher, butt scratcher. Well, okay, so look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold. So
This guy's
is this
for something?
Yeah, so and I'm just thinking, is there any magic to make something talk, or is there
Probably put his arm back.
Yeah, well, we tried that.
Cool. Dude, put the necklace thing around him.
Okay. It's sitting around him now. We're sitting around his neck, and
Yep. Nothing.
But he does look pimped out.
Pimp my gargoyle.
Why not?
Is anything that looks out of place on him other than the necklace we just put on him?
Okay, you start having a bit of a look. That's fine, because you're curious. Each of his hands, which is still attached to arms that are still attached to the body, has an indentation in the palm.
Does that match the stones that we have in the necklace?
It seems to match them almost perfectly.
That was pretty funny, Andy. Thank you.
Alright, so can we take the stones out of the necklace? Is that possible?
Yes.
They come off?
Especially for someone who has a secondary skill of lapidary.
I'll remove the stones and I'll place one into each hand.
Okay. You place 3 gems into one hand each, so one.
Yep.
Suddenly the statue animates slightly. Not massively, it doesn't lurch to attack you or anything like that, but the hands close into a fist suddenly, and you hear the crunching, grinding sound as stone and mineral start to get crushed into dust. Then the hand turn over, open, and gem dust sparkles to the floor before they return to their normal position.
Son of a bitch.
Is there a gemstone indentation in the broken arm?
There is not.
Hmm.
Well, that didn't tell us anything.
Story down a whole shitload of gems.
What did you say, sorry, Craig?
What's in our collection? Anyone got the sheet?
I do not.
Is there a sheet? I don't think we've found anything, have we? Other than that necklace?
No, if you've got stuff, you've got it on your own personal character sheets. If you want, I can create you a sheet for it. Just bear with me. If I go into here, and oops, not that. If I go into here,
I think this necklace is the only thing we've actually kept.
hang on, I'm doing that as a player, which is why I can't do it.
We just pulled the stones out of it and gave it this clown.
Oh, did we lose someone?
I'm just listening in.
Hey, James.
There you go, James.
James. Hello, James.
If I go in here, hit right, add handout, change that mysterious note to be loot, and put it in all players' journals, and can be edited by all players. Save changes. There is a loot note there under characters. You can edit that at your heart's content if you wish.
No.
You now have 7 blue quartz gems from the necklace since you removed those gems after 3 of them were crushed by the statue.
So the lesson here, the tale untold is don't trust your gems with gargoyle statues.
It could be. There must be more to it than that.
I would imagine so.
Now we've got 3 gems left, right?
You have 7.
Check
7.
its feet. Check its feet.
Okay. Its feet are just, regular gargoyle statue feet, clawed, attached to a lump of stone. The mason,
Check it all over.
The mason among you says, "Hey, this is pretty sweet. Look at those
The mason
feet."
should check everything else on the statue to see if there's any other indentations.
The mason is praying to his god and says, use remaining gems in conjunction with this gargoyle.
Are you casting augury, are you?
Yeah.
Alright. It's a pretty ambiguous comment what you're saying there, but I know
Well,
I know what you're trying to say. So fair enough.
Insert remaining gems.
Insert the gems into the gargoyle.
Well, he's squatting.
It's fine.
Right,
It's fine. I know exactly what you're saying. It's okay. You God's no complete douche. Only a moderate douche. Let's see whether or not the augury pays off. Percentile roll. Taha. Good.
It
Eyes,
seems
ears,
to have
mouth.
something to do with those gems and this gargoyle.
You said stick it into his hand.
My God knew
Well-
what I meant. I believe he knew what I meant.
Well, we can try another 3 in its hands.
Said
We
the
wanna
and the
try
broken
Now,
limb.
before we do, what color are our remaining gems? Are they all?
They're all
They-
blue.
They are all blue. They were blue quartz gems. The more roguish among you, or actually not even the rogue, the best one here to value them would be the lapidary, who he believed that each of those gems was roughly about 100 gold piece each.
We don't need money. We need fame.
And survival.
Okay.
Yep, 3 more.
Okay, you place 3 more gems into the indentations in the gargoyle's hands. Like before, it suddenly, the arms suddenly animate, the claws crush the gems, there is the grinding, crunching sound, and then they, after a moment, they turn over and release the dust to the ground before returning and resuming their more upright position with the palms facing upwards.
Do we give him the last one and then just collect all the dust?
You still
The
have
last 4.
4 left.
Okay. Look him over very carefully before we do anything further.
Well, one
Search
stick in
him.
his mouth.
Okay. Your detect magic spell is worn off now.
Okay.
Okay, so you give him a good thorough look over. You don't find anything otherwise than what you have previously found. The statue of the gargoyle is about 8 feet high, 4 arms, but one is separated. The one that was separated, which Colonel Fingerlicker is still holding, has nothing in it. The palm is smooth, but the palms of the other 3 are indented. The statue of the gargoyle looks to be crouching upon a solid mass of rock.
Do we push the arm against his broken arm against the thing?
It's already been done. That was the first thing that was...
That's what we did the first one? Did we hold it against it while we gave him the gems?
No.
You didn't do it in conjunction with giving him the gems, no.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's what reattaches the arm. But given the number of gems we started with, this is a limited choice situation, I think. Like, basically, we only get so many rolls of the dice.
Can't hurt.
Let's do it.
Okay. You hold the stump of the severed arm to the stump of the shoulder. You place 3 more gems into the outstretched hands. Again, the statue animates in such a way that it crushes the gems, grinding them to dust, discarding the dust, and returning its hands upwards with the palms facing upwards. The arm that was severed or broken off does not reattach. You have 1 gem remaining.
I sweep up the gem dust,
Let's do the last one.
slide it into a pouch.
Okay, you place the last gem, Colonel Fingerlicker, into one of the hands,
Yeah.
and it is crushed in the same manner as the previous 9. As
I
soon
sweep
as
it up.
as soon as it does, upon the visage of the gargoyle, the mouth and face seem to animate slightly, and you hear as the mouth moves, almost like slightly out of sync with the movements. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Look to the 4th for your gain. And then the animation disappears.
Look to where? The floor?
You said the 4th. Look to the 4th.
I did say to the 4th.
The fourth.
For your gain, is
The
that what?
fourth arm. So what's the arm? The arm changed?
The arm has not changed.
What's in the hand? Is there something in the hand?
There is nothing in the hand.
You did say look to the 4th for your gain, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Look to the 4th for your gain.
I guess the 4th is the one that's broken off, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Well, when I say yes, that's what...
Oh, there we go. There we go.
No. What I'm saying is that's what has already been established by the rest of your party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have looked in its hand and found nothing.
For your gain.
It
Now that
could
might mean here in the future.
It could also mean something in the corridor, maybe one of the 4th orbs. But where would you start?
We'll
Make
take the
a-
arm with us.
Hang on, before you do that. So, someone just roll a D anything, doesn't matter. Just roll a dice. One single dice. First one to roll it will count. Okay. Can you make Minig a hear noise check for me, please?
Yes, a hear noise check.
That's on a D6, but you're going to have -1 on it.
A hear noise. It's not, so I just roll a d6?
Yep, so if you have a look at your character sheet,
Yep.
hear noise is a 5.
Hear noise. Got it.
So you need to roll 1, 2, 3, or 4 because you have -1 on the dice roll to hear something.
Right, so I roll a 5, a 1d6,
Yep.
-1.
Yep. Let's see what you get. Well, you won't actually. Yeah, 1 was off the skill check, not off the dice roll. Doesn't matter. You rolled a 1. All right. Because you have been, waving this arm around and doing things with it, and Colonel Fingerlicker's holding it. Over the sound of you all talking, at one stage you think you heard the sound of something small, but slightly light, maybe stony or glassy, something like that, strike stone and bounce off somewhere.
Did it sound like it was in the arm?
No, it's almost It's almost as though someone has dropped a marble.
Nearby, though, so in this
From
room,
where?
I suspect.
That's all you hear.
So I can't ascertain a direction.
It happened really quickly, and it's a small room.
All right, start searching the floor.
Yep, let's look around.
Yep. We're searching here, rolling the line.
Okay. You can't see anything.
I look around at the base of the statue.
Okay. Nothing is out of the ordinary. The statue, other than there's a little bit of still blue, powdery gemstone dust because you can't pick it all up. You don't have a vacuum cleaner. There's nothing that you can see.
I say to the party, I was sure that I heard something.
Everyone make a D100 roll for me, please.
Like a boss.
Extreme.
One for Gem as well, please.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at that going, hang on, there's 4 of us. Where's the 4th one?
Alright, that's fine. Yep, that's cool. You haven't found anything. Maybe it was all
No.
in your head.
Right, Minning's done. Can we search for around? We haven't looked at the walls for secret doors, have we?
No, you have not.
All right.
I'm going to
Minning
examine
would
the
like
arm.
to search there.
Okay, you're
What's
going
the
to
face is going to search there.
and Colonel Fingerlicker's examining the arm.
Yeah, get a close look over. Does it look like it's something out of place?
No, it looks exactly the same as it did the moment you picked it up originally.
Alright, I'm going to smash it on the ground.
No, wait. Before you do that, let me have a look at it. I cast True Seeing and have a look around this entire room, including the arm
Okay.
and the...
Okay. Right, yeah. True seeing it is. The power of decent spells. You know, if that was, if you're getting experience points for this, I might give you a few bonus ones for that, Brian.
Thank you.
Might.
Well, hang on, it took him that long to use a spell. He knew he had.
I only have one of it, and it's powerful, so it had to be the right moment.
Yes, right before someone smashes something important.
That's right.
Okay. True seeing. The caster confers on himself or a subject the ability to see all things as they actually are. The subject sees through normal and magical darkness, knows the secret doors, sees invisible creatures or objects normally, sees through illusions, and sees the true form of polymorphed, changed, or transmuted things. Further, the subject can focus its vision to see into the ethereal plane, but not into extra-dimensional spaces. Right. So, what you see is that next to the statue, slightly off to the side, in the corner, almost out of your vision, just there. Can you see that dot?
That tiny little blue one, yep.
Well, it's green, but yes, anyway.
Oh, that's
yep.
wing.
There is a stone, or at least it looks to be a stone, and then you realise, nope, it's not a stone. It's actually an uncut, oval-shaped diamond.
Oh,
But it is invisible.
interesting. I pick it up.
Alright, you are holding an invisible uncut.
And how big is this? Do I reckon it's highly valuable, little bit valuable? Just as in very general terms?
It is large, but it is uncut. If it was
Okay.
cut by someone with skill, it could be worth a small fortune. It is invisible though, so you'd have to, make it visible, because an invisible diamond is pretty pointless. No.
I have found a large uncut invisible diamond.
Oh, I can make that look a bit nicer.
I'll pick it up and I'll put it in a pouch where I know where it is, just so that we don't lose track of it since it's invisible.
Yep.
I think I can make it not invisible.
Yeah, we can cast dispel magic if you like.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Okay. You can
I
cast
hold
spell
it out
magic.
in my hand for him to do so.
That's fine. You cast a spell magic on it, and you now have a visible, uncut, oval diamond.
Brilliant. Let's add that to our party treasure. We've got a party treasure sheet. Where is
I
it?
don't really have any tools to cut it, do I?
Not on you, no.
Hmm.
And cutting a diamond this size would take some considerable amount of time. You don't want to ruin it.
True.
So, just curious to know, look to the 4th for your gain. So if this is something that we've attained here from that, how is it to do with the 4th? Just trying to piece together that little puzzle there.
Good question.
Anyone?
Maybe Acererak's a dickhead.
Maybe. Look to the fourth. Look to the fourth. I don't know, my brain hurts.
If you put that diamond in the hand of the one that I'm holding.
Ooh, yeah, put the diamond in the hand of the
Okay.
arm that we didn't break.
Yep, that's fair.
Okay. It suddenly does nothing.
Suddenly. Jesus, that was unexpected.
But it does look like it fits in there reasonably well. The hand is in such a shape. There's no indentation, but it does look like,
Can we try and attach his arm again with it being held in the hand?
Sure. It does not attach.
This guy really does not want his arm back.
Or we could put it in the crushing hand and try to reattach the arm. Look, the chances we'll get out of here to ever cash it in is probably pretty minimal, so.
Good.
I think we might need this. Let's not throw it away.
That is also a possibility, definitely.
Could be a key to something further along, so let's hold on to it. In the meantime, do we cast... your true seeing would have shown any secret passages in this room, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yes, and there are none.
Excellent. Let's go back out to the corridor and figure out what the hell we can do with these orbs.
Yeah, so true seeing lasts for 11 rounds for me, so let's quickly go back out to the other room. I'm going to lead the way.
Yep. Let's do
Because
that.
I don't want to
Go
waste
for it.
time.
Go.
Leg it.
Damn, moving
Does this-
two characters.
Does this room look any different to me as I walk through it now?
Okay, so true seeing is a range of touch, though, but you can see. Okay, but that's if you give it to somebody. So, you believe that the other ones that you saw, which were magical, which is the black down here,
Yep.
and the red,
Black magic.
are both illusions as well.
Ooh.
I think both the black and red are illusions as well.
In fact,
We knew they were magical, but...
In fact, you can see through them, and you can see that. Let me just grab this on my laptop and move that down. There are crawl spaces beyond each as well. The black one is at the feet, and the red one is held at the waist height.
Go to the black one.
I relay that info, but I'm going to do a walk down this entire corridor before we do that to see if anything looks different to before this runs out.
Okay, so how far down the corridor are you going?
I've been all the way down it before, pretty much, so...
Not all the way down.
All right, I'll keep going. I've probably still got fine traps.
Further.
Okay, there's no traps that you can see other than those two doors that were there before. Alright, so what I'm going to read out to you here. The Stone Archway, that's the one I showed you before that you've seen. You've seen one similar. So if I go back...
The first one we stepped through?
Yep, and that was handout number 5. So that one there, which is at the bottom, just here. The stone archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapours. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them, similar to what you saw before. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand base stone begins to glow olive, the right-hand base stone citron, and the keystone 7 feet above russet. The colours are different, but the shape and structure and composition of this arch is the same.
All right, now that we've seen that, I think we should investigate these crawl spaces first. You wouldn't make illusions unless there was something special.
Or, someone wanted to set them as traps.
Yeah, we might have to get a gem from each of them.
Then why would that riddle say just gold?
It might be warning us that the other two are heavily trapped.
Or it might be warning us that the other two are unnecessary and just there to kill you.
Yep, possibly. It says gold and then on your way. Perhaps we should do that.
Mm. I don't know. Look to the 4th for your gain.
I think let's go down the black one because I reckon that gem, that one we just got, will be used down the black one.
Right,
Don't go down the red one.
I will stay back in case. Cry out if you are in need of aid.
I don't have a light source. Does anyone have a light source to come down with me?
I can light you a torch.
You can give him your holy symbol.
Or I can do that, but then I can't see in here because I won't have a light source.
Your call.
I'll light a torch for myself and I'll hand them. Do I need my holy symbol to cast spells?
Yes, you do.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
don't
that.
give that away.
You need
Here you go.
No.
I'll mark
It's
off a
useless with
torch.
me.
You need it to cast spells and to turn undead.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's a torch.
There's a torch, so you can just select both it and your token to move together. Alright, so you are going to go through this. If I go into the dynamic lighting layer, I'll just grab that and move it to the side.
Next rest, I will memorize a continual light, so we've got another.
Good plan.
Alright, just wait there for the second. Alright, I'm going to have to shift you slightly, Mr.
To the abyss.
I'm going to have to shift you, Mr. Cleric.
666 level.
Because this is where it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but I'm going to have to bifurcate this room just to show.
I feel that we are having teleportation.
Just bear with me.
Bearing.
Yeah.
Try to move over to the other side and simplify things.
What was that, sorry?
Should I just move over to the other side to simplify things?
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the backside. Let me just grab. For some reason that didn't work. It's a real pain in the backside when you've got tunnels going over or underneath other things. Right, there we go. So you can continue to move and you can see what's going on.
Has everyone gone through except me?
No, only the dwarf's gone through.
Okay, good stuff.
Jesus Christ.
If there was the potential to lose the whole party, I'd have to go.
I might be able to find my way back.
He's been gone for a little bit now. This is a fairly tight crawl space.
You all right in there, Colonel?
There's no response.
Maybe we were only meant to go into the gold. You might be right.
So, just clarify, please, Julian, what's going on from Minig and Gem's perspective?
The room is still the same. I just had to change it because there was a tunnel.
Yep. Okay. So I can still see someone standing there looking down the black hole.
Yeah, you can. So let me just do this, and then do this. And then do this. And then do this. Alright, so how does that appear for you guys now? You might need to refresh. Oh, that's because I've still got the dynamic lighting in this, so hang on a second. Let me just grab that, put back there, grab that, put back there, grab that, move out, grab that, move out.
Hey,
That's better.
I see a corridor again.
Yep. Alright, so there you go. Takes a little bit of jiggery pokery.
That's what she said.
Alright, that's
So how long's he been gone?
Colonel.
you think you can hear something muffled off in the distance, Colonel, but it's a fair way away, and it's not really getting to you quite easily. You've come to a dead end.
Am I able to turn around?
Yep. Are you just intending to go all the way back?
No, I think I'm gonna search to see if I can figure out what's going on here.
Okay. There's no response down the tunnel, Darian. Alright.
Alright, I don't go in there. No sense writing off two people.
Just gonna bottleneck it.
You're going in, are you? Did you say, Darian?
No, definitely not.
You sure?
Yep, totally. If we've just sent one person to their death, no sense me following him.
I mean, it's totally legit.
He'll come back or not.
It's totally legit.
Sounds it. That's why I'm standing here watching, but I'm just going to watch.
You haven't found anything, Colonel.
And nothing looks out of place. I examine it with my dwarven knowledge.
You have. And whenever you examine something, it's with your dwarven knowledge. You can't turn it on or off. It's there.
Oh, yeah.
It's just there. And you are seeing nothing but wall.
I detect traps or anything like that, or
Yeah,
secret messages.
okay. You go for. You've tried looking for stuff like that, but we'll do another roll for you, just because you're licking those fingers like there's no tomorrow. And
I am. I'm like something's odd here. It's not right.
yep, you are finding El Zilcho.
Okay. Well, I'll make my way back.
You've been gone for some time. What spell did you have active? True Seeing's well gone now, by the way. It went
That's
a long
cool.
time ago.
Yep.
Detect Traps is also well gone.
Okay.
If you're going all the way back, I will move you back.
Yes, please.
Because then I don't have to faff around with the map again for you.
Colonel, it's good to see you again.
What did you
We're
find?
concerned you wouldn't be coming.
It's a really, really long, windy corridor that just comes to a dead end.
It's not even a corridor, it's a crawl space.
Crawl space. I've searched, couldn't see if there was some way to find or some secret passage out of here. It seems like a complete dead end. Maybe my skills aren't good enough, or maybe there's some magic involved, but I couldn't detect anything.
Or maybe we don't need to go there at all, given what the scrolls say. Look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold, the archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend.
Well,
It
black
didn't
was
say
held
anything
low.
about black or red. Now, we found
No.
gold, though.
We did find gold, but that was held high, and then black was held low.
But black isn't gold.
No, it's not.
Looking high for gold, low and high for gold. And did we hear a tale untold? I don't know. We heard a riddle or something.
Oh, looks like it's nothing dangerous down there. So
Look to the fourth for your gain. There isn't 4 illusionary bubbles or spheres on the wall. I don't really know it.
Or maybe that other stone had an olive glow to it.
I think perhaps we go through the archway.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. We doing it?
Let's go and inspect it.
I'll go last in case there's any blood-curdling screams through it.
You're so brave.
Cautious. I'm the only one who can res. I mean, our party needs this. If I'm the last one to die, so be it. But at least have someone who can try and recover the situation.
So what do we see different about this one?
Well, it said one of the stones glowed olive, and the other 2 just resonated, was it?
Let me read it out again. The stone archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapours. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone protrude slightly from the stones around them. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand base stone begins to glow olive, the right-hand base stone citron, and the keystone 7 feet above russet.
Ah. Citron and russet.
So do we touch them to see if they change color?
You can if you wish.
I'm not going to.
I'm stumped. The puzzle's really thrown me.
Well, I suggest we should touch one of the stones and see what happens.
Well, it's your suggestion.
I'm the only one who can res.
The russet's like a reddy brown, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So are any of them gold? No.
No.
No, but one's red, and that red orb was fake. And citron's like a greeny, like a pale green sort of colour.
It is, yes.
It's down there. Is the pale green, does that seem like it's, I can put my hand through it?
No, that's not an illusion. It's just a solidly painted on orb.
You don't want me to touch it. What if he blows up like Transparence in The Boys, You need me to put that back together.
Well,
What are you doing? We go through? I'm happy to go through first.
All right, you go.
Balls to the wall, mate. Whee!
Are you going through? Right.
I'm going through.
Oh dear, don't do that.
Okay, bear with me.
What's my next character, guys?
Hang on.
Human fighter.
Okay, just stay there. Don't make a comment. Is anyone else doing anything?
Well, I don't know. Did I hear screaming?
No, you hear nothing. As Colonel Fingerlicker walks through, the mist and vapours envelop him like tendrils wrapping around his body, and then, without a sound, he is simply gone.
Well, I didn't hear any screams, so I guess we should follow him through. And I'll step forward.
Oh, there goes our cleric. All right.
Okay, so you're stepping through as well, are you?
Yep.
Alright, don't say anything.
There was no blood spray or anything, so
All right.
as good as fine as
Minique and Jem both step through, following the cleric, knowing that they are going to die if they don't have resing.
Okay, so I am moving you all to where you are. Can you see where you are?
Yep.
Okay.
I have to zoom out.
Oh, you'll love the surprise.
Oh no, you haven't even heard the beginning of the surprise yet.
I think we're finished.
Have you
We've got the
zoomed out?
gem.
No, for fuck's sake.
Wait, it gets better.
But we've got a big gem. We've won.
No, listen. As you suddenly realise where you are and you begin to coalesce back at the beginning, you feel a chill against your flesh. And then it's at that point in time that you realise that the breeze seems to be blowing awfully cold for this time of year and for where you are. And it's only then that you realise that all of you are completely naked. You have no gear, no items, no spellbooks, no holy symbols, no magic items, no anything.
God damn.
Well,
That's
I
as
can use
good
my
as dead.
fist and my big dong. I can use those two things. It's like a warhammer.
And we can leave it there.
That's about where we all jump in the pit traps and start new characters. Wow.
I can't take it without my god as I throw myself on the pit trap. Well, that was a auspicious end. Thank you, Julian.
So we can all tell Mitchell that I lost all his shit.
I'm not telling him. Let's leave it till next fortnight where he finds out. We go, okay, we're ready to start.
And when we tell him that it was, we just say, you lost all your shit without mentioning it was all of us.
Yep. Yeah, just him. Just he lost his shit.
And we're not standing there naked telling you that.
No. No, we just wanted him to. We didn't want him to feel too out of place, so we got naked as well.
Jem's
that was good fun.
Jem's female, right?
Jem is female.
So how hot is she? Now that all is revealed.
Can we see a picture, please?
You can see the character. If you click on her character sheet, you should be able to see the character. Your
Current
pervert.
form, thank you.
I'm sure if you do a search, you'll be able to find, something along those lines. If you put in the right
Googling naked
search
elf.
terms.
if you put in the right search.
Oh, I just googled it. Oh shit.
I'm curious to know what comes up when you search naked elf.
Really?
A lot of cosplay.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what'll come up if you search that. What you search.
Yep.
So 3 sessions now, and we're back where we started, but we're naked without any gear.
Hey, but no one's dead yet.
That is the only shining light.
So
It is a shining light.
where I've
Where's our
got,
stuff?
where I have the fallen here, I'm going to have to create a little bit off to the side the nudist colony and put. So, there you go. No deaths.
Thank you, Julian. Dramatic cliffhanger.
I was like,
Yeah, don't search naked elf.
I was like, they're going to do this? Are they going to do it? They're going to do it. And you did it.
And they did it.
It said we should do it.
Yeah, we're following the instructions.
Maybe. Not everything is as it seems. Plus, you have touched barely, or you've touched maybe just the surface of the tomb.
That's great. Pornhub has a search called Naked Elf Girls. That's
Oh my
correct.
god. That's it. I'm
I don't
now-
really want to
Elf,
search it, but now
elf
I'm
teen
interested.
masturbates
I know.